didn't scream, you didn't cry, didn't even ask me why. You just stood there in the doorway, like you'd already said goodbye. No shattered glass, no slamming doors, no final scene, no broken war. Just quiet hands and empty eyes, like love had left before. You used to fight for every inch of what we tried to be. Now you won't even raise your voice to say you're leaving me. And I kept waiting for the moment we'd finally let it show. But silence has a way of saying everything I don't wanna know. Your silence was the loudest goodbye echoing inside my mind. You didn't need to close the door, you were gone before. Your silence was the loudest goodbye, breaking me without a sound. Now I'm drowning in the quiet while you're nowhere to be found. You stopped asking how I feel, like you didn't want the truth. Stopped reaching out to hold my hand, like you forgot the proof of everything we used to be, of everything we built. Now every memory just feels like something that I killed. We talk like strangers passing by with nothing left to say, but strangers don't leave pieces of you that never fade away. You turned your back so gently, like it wouldn't leave a scar, but quiet cuts the deepest when it comes from who you are. Your silence was the loudest goodbye echoing inside my chest. I kept searching for the words, but you left me with the rest. If quiet means it's over, why does it scream so loud? Your silence was the loudest goodbye, and I still hear it now. Still hear it now, in every empty room, in every lonely night. I replay the final moment like a film I can't erase. Every second frozen still, every shadow of your face. You didn't say you stopped loving me, but I felt it in your touch, like holding on to nothing while it still meant too much. You left without a reason, without a single line. Now I'm writing all the endings you never gave to mine. If you had screamed, I could have fought. If you had cried, I'd understand. If you had said you didn't care, at least I'd know where we stand. But silence leaves no answers, no truth I can defend. Just 1,000 different questions that never seem to end. Tell me, was I already gone before you walked away? Your silence was the loudest goodbye, shaking everything I knew. You didn't say you stopped loving me, but I felt it inside of you. Now every quiet moment feels like it's screaming your name. Your silence was the loudest goodbye, and I'll never be the same. Your silence was the loudest goodbye, and it echoes through my soul. Every word you never said still leaves me out of control. If love dies in the quiet, then we faded without a fight. Your silence was the loudest goodbye, and it haunts me every night. You didn't say goodbye, but you left, and somehow that hurt more